So, good evening, good evening, good evening. It is evening as well, a little bit later than planned, but life gets in the way, people. But we are here. The show must go on. Rance, how are you, bro? How's your Tuesday?
Yeah, not too bad, bro. Just sat in traffic for like an hour and a half, bro. London's finished, bro. But other than that, I'm fine, bro.
I don't know why you're still driving around London, man. Like, just get the tube, bro.
No, I can't get the tube. It's long, bro. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm like that. I have to drive everywhere. I don't walk anywhere. Literally drive. Even if the shops are half a mile away, I'm driving.
Nah,
I ain't
bro.
walking
That's
anywhere.
yeah, man. London's just it's long at the moment, bro. It's very very long. 25, 30 minute drive, hour and a half in the car, bro. Like what? Joke thing, bro. But
R.I.P. the fuel.
it is what it is, isn't it, bro? It is what it is. Man, I had to film, so
Yeah, it's long. It is long. I can't lie, and it's getting worse, man. London's getting busier by the day, but it's what it is. We got a show. We're here, and make sure you're smashing the like 350 inside already, man. Get these likes straight up. Rance's links in the title. He's got a show later with Northside, right?
yeah. Half
Yeah.
eight.
There you go. And I'm going live as well for the Atleti Celtic game, which I should have done last week, but I picked the Dortmund game. But it is what it is. They're currently 1-0 up against Newcastle. Something Arsenal couldn't do.
Mad.
But before we get into the Arsenal game, we'll save United for last because it was literally dead. But yeah, let's talk about that game last night, man. Like, bro, I can't lie. That was one of the most wild games I've ever seen in my life. 5 goals disallowed, 2 reds. There could have been 2 reds before that. Funny enough, same player or players. VAR.
Make
Get
that, bro.
involved in everything.
Make that free, bro. Because Reece James could have got sent off for the elbow as well.
True. Yeah, true. Yeah. Very true. 21 minutes of stoppage time over 2 halves. And Tottenham fans coming out the ground, giving it, we're proud of our team. We've played till the end. Well, you're supposed to play till the end. High lines and all of that at 9 men. Bro, it was crazy. I couldn't believe what I was witnessing. We've seen the stinkiest hat-trick you'll ever see in Premier League history. A man had the audacity to start suing at their ground. Like, unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. But well, what did you make of it all?
I thought it was a good game. I thought it was a very good game. I think it showed us how bad Chelsea are. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even against a 9-man Tottenham, if it was 10 men, I think Spurs still win. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I think if it's 10 versus 11, Spurs still beat them. Like, they needed the 2 players removed, and even then, they were struggling to score. They were struggling. These guys clearly don't know the offside rule, and it was one of them things where, to be fair, like Son had a chance to equalize. Eric Dyer had a goal disallowed as well.
Well,
It
that
could
was
have been a different game.
as well. What a
Yeah,
finish that was from Dyer.
great finish. It could have been a different game altogether, man. Do you know what I mean? It could have been a different game. So I think Chelsea will be very relieved that they got the win. But don't get it wrong. That scoreline flatters Chelsea. They were rubbish.
Yep, mate. I was sitting doing a watch along for it. And I was like, this lot ain't got a clue, man. They need a competent winger, yeah, that can have a perfect weight of pass. Because the amount of times they were putting the ball too much on it, too less on it, they were getting down the wings so easily, even in the first half. Like, first 20 minutes, like Tottenham reminded me of Klopp when he had Firmino, Mane, and Salah. Like, they were all over 100 mile an hour, like rock
You're
and roll
killing them.
forward. Yeah, and the Son goal that got disallowed, what a finish that was as well. But yeah, after that, it was almost like their heads dropped a little bit. Obviously, they get the penalty. What did you make of that? What did you make of that penalty? Because Sterling dived in the build-up.
Yeah, I
The goal was
didn't
disallowed.
like the penalty. I didn't like the penalty. Sterling dived in the build-up, and my issue with that is, yeah, how far are these referees allowed to pull the game back? Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'll keep going back until we find something. I don't like that. And I don't like it for multiple reasons. Firstly, if the goal gets allowed, the Chelsea goal, then they don't give the penalty, obviously. They don't give the red card, and they don't even look at it. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like they should just look at the final action and leave it there. Because when they keep going backwards, it then makes me think, all right, cool. So before the red card, why don't you go back to Sterling's dive and book him and give a free kick to Spurs? And then the penalty doesn't happen. The red card doesn't happen. It's like, why are we going to select how far back we go? Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be honest, yeah. These men are using this VAR to just make the game more exciting than it needs to be, bruv. Like they're manipulating outcomes of games, and they're also manipulating the style of the games with the VAR because it's mad selective. Because in regular time, the referee saw the challenge, didn't give the penalty because he saw nothing wrong with it. So for him to retrospectively go backwards, then give a penalty and a red card when you saw it in real time and you didn't give anything and you allowed the play to progress for Chelsea to then score from it. If it was so dangerous, why didn't you blow your whistle straight away and give the penalty? Why did you wait?
Mate,
You know
listen, I think they got all the decisions spot on, in my opinion. But at the same time, you're right. They are trying to dramatize everything.
I just don't like how they got to the decision. Do you know what I'm saying? Because cool, you sent him off, yeah. But then it's like, why didn't you go back 3 more seconds before, yeah, and book Sterling for diving? Because he was diving all game, bruv. Like Sterling could have got sent off for diving
3 times, yeah.
Yeah, he could have got sent off for diving, innit? Like, how do we choose how far back we go? I think that they should use VAR to determine if it was offside or not, and then that's it. What are you going to keep going backwards for? Do you know what I mean? You can go backwards every 10 seconds and find an infringement. Like, that's not what they should use it for.
What winds me up with it is they only use it for certain things, right? So, like, the amount of times the ball goes out for a corner, but it ain't a corner, or the throwing goes the wrong way. Why can't they use it for that?
Yeah, but them things, I don't know. It would make more sense.
That changes the course of play as well.
Yeah, but it would make more sense if teams have challenges and they get to challenge, and then you can check something. They do it in basketball. They do it in basketball. They do it in tennis as well. The problem is, yeah, like even with the Arsenal situation, yeah, like they used it to see if the ball went out. Then they used it to see if there was an offside. Then they used it to see if there was a foul. It's like you've used the same thing for 3 different things. It's boring. Like, use it for the last thing. Was it offside? Yes or no? Yes. There were 3 players offside, yeah, of Chelsea, so it was offside there. Done. That's it. You saw the challenge. You didn't give a penalty then, so why are you going back and giving a penalty? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you're manipulating the game because the referee was in a good enough position to initially see the challenge from Romero, and he didn't deem it a penalty, or else he would have blown there and then. Why let that, bruv? What advantage can there possibly be, yeah, that's bigger than a penalty?
True.
There's no apart. So you don't play an advantage if you think it's a penalty. You don't. Do you know what I'm saying? Give the penalty. The ref didn't think it was a penalty, and he got influenced to give the penalty after.
What winds me up with it as well is when they make him like go and trot over to watch the screen, mate. You're gonna give it.
Bro, you've seen it though. He saw it because he saw the initial challenge and he didn't think it was a pen at the time.
He's changed his opinion by 3 or 4 people that are seeing it.
Yeah,
I think it was a penalty. Yeah, I think everyone will say, yeah, pretty much now.
It's a penalty. It's a penalty nowadays, but for me, it shouldn't be a penalty. If I win the ball, yeah, I shouldn't be getting penalized for the follow through. Do you know what I mean? It's like, that's crazy. It's just like I remember when there was a handball. I think it was against Romero as well, where it deflected and he went to block the ball. It deflected up and hit his hand. And it's just, yeah, exactly. And it's like, I've gone to block the ball. The ball's deflected. So wherever my arms and that go after the fact I've lunged after the ball, I'm not in control of that. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard to kick a football without following through. It's very difficult. I'm not denying that Romero knew that he was leaving a bit extra on the player, but he's won the ball. So once I win the ball, that's the tackle completed. It's the same tackle. Do you know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying. But unfortunately, this era, that's a red. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Right. By the letter of the law, they got it right. Yeah, but bro, how many tackles have we seen like that don't get reds? Like, and that's the thing with it. It's like, it's so jarring. Listen, I'm happy Spurs lost because Henry Wright's got to do the 1-chip challenge, bruv.
Oh, that's crazy.
He has to wear an Arsenal shirt as well. Double dodginess for him, bro. Yeah, that teach him to do stupid bets, isn't it?
I just don't like the inconsistency, bro. You're gonna give the red card for Romero and talk about intent, yeah, but then Reece James throws an elbow and the ball's not there, and you don't give it. Like what are you talking about?
Let me ask you about the Udogie one, the first one, because I don't think that was a red.
I don't think it was a red either.
It
was reckless, but it's not a red card.
Yeah, fair enough. Yellow. Yeah, I'd say yellow. But
it's an orange. It's one of them ones where if he makes contact with the player as well, and it gets given a red, but he didn't touch Sterling at all. He won the ball 100%. It was reckless. Do you know what I mean? But as it stood out, it wasn't dangerous because he didn't touch the player, innit? That was it.
What about the Romero one where he lashed out? Because I don't think that's a red. I've seen people saying, but again, in the letter of the law, it probably
Letter
is
of the law is a red card, innit? Like Beckham got sent off for something similar. Yeah, I mean, if Romero got sent off for that, I accept that as a red card more than the red card he got because the ball wasn't even there. Do you know what I'm saying? If you kick someone and the ball's not there, same way if you throw an elbow out and the ball's not there, it's a red card. Like, cool. I'd rather he got sent off for the kick than he got sent off for the tackle because I think if you can win the ball cleanly and get sent off after, it's a slippery slope, man. Do you know what I mean? As a defender, bro, like you can't even defend yourself no more in football. Like football's weird, innit? When you're going for a 50-50 challenge, sometimes, yeah, you have to put a bit extra in, bro, because you're also fearful of getting hurt as well. Like most of the time when you play football, if you play football, you'll know when you pull out of challenges, that's when you get hurt.
That's when you get injured, yeah.
That's when you get hurt, bro. Like you've got to just go straight through the ball and just whatever in it. Because as soon as you try and pull out and be the nice guy, that's when you end up getting clipped,
how many
bro.
times the managers, yeah, you've managed teams and all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like how many times you say, right, yeah, leave a bit on them this time. Like
100%. It's part of the game.
Go out there and make them know you're there. Do you know what I'm saying? Leave one on them. Yeah, get into them early.
Football's a contact sport, innit? Like I think people are forgetting football is a contact sport.
And I think a lot of people think as well. Listen, I think they got all the decisions right, but at the same time, I think
I just think it's questionable and it's inconsistent with the rulings because we'll see the same thing happen next week.
Now that every foul is a yellow card,
we'll see the same thing next week. Yeah, not given.
Oh yeah, damn right. Like look at Casemiro's last season.
That's what I'm saying.
Was it Kane where he won the ball?
Nah, it was against. I think it was against Wolves or something. He got sent off.
Yeah, it was. You're right. It was Wolves. But
he won the ball. Even the Wolves player was confused when he got sent off. He was just like, huh? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The game
and Casemiro's was one-footed as well. Like Adogi's was two-footed. Do you know what I mean? And it was a yellow. And Cass went in with 1 foot, won the ball. The other foot was on the ground. Both his feet didn't leave the floor, and he still got sent off. And it's like, and also he made and he went over the ball. Oh, Southampton, and he went over the ball, and it was only one-footed. So this is the thing. The inconsistency from the referees is what makes this a talking point. If everything was refereed the same, I wouldn't have an issue in it. But the game has gone soft, man.
Terry made a good point earlier when I did the show with him. He said, we've seen enough of certain tackles and challenges to understand what is a red and what is a yellow. Yeah. So why is there inconsistency? Because they've got to get to the point where, okay, if you win the ball and you go over them and it's shin high, straight red. Just make that rule and everyone knows. Yeah, or that's not. It's a yellow, whatever. Yeah, but if they make that, and we've seen enough of these tackles, if you're out of control and your 2 feet are off the floor and your studs are up, yeah, whether you catch the player or not, there's intent because you're out of control. Your 2 feet are flying up with studs in the air. Yeah, like for me, it's way too subjective, and the reason it's subjective is because you might think one's a red and I go, nah, it's a yellow. Well, that's two different referees on match day, isn't it? Yeah. But when you've got a massive body of work and you've seen enough of these tackles and challenges over the years since VAR has been in the game, surely they must now sit there and go, right, well, that's definitely a red. If that happens from now on, that's a red. Yeah, and that's definitely a yellow, so that can't be considered a red unless it's a second yellow. Yeah, but they don't. And it changes so much every week that I get why people are pissed off. But at the same time, the only reason this has come into the game is because managers and players and fans were all crying about the ref. So now we've got refs reffing the refs. Yeah,
I just don't think it's necessary. I would rather the referees ref the game the way they wanted to ref the game, and then came out after the game and done an interview and explained why they gave certain decisions. I'd respect that more. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what we now have here is we have referees hiding behind whatever's in their earpiece that we don't hear.
Which we should hear.
We should hear exactly what they're being told. We should hear that. Do you know what I'm saying? But we don't hear that. So we could have someone in the earpiece saying, like, fuck it, let's make this interesting. Send him off. Do you know what I mean? We don't know what's being said, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Release the audio, Dave.
Yeah, release that, bro. Because at the end of the day, yeah, it's like, even with the goal that got disallowed for Chelsea, before they gave the penalty, yeah, cool, there were 3 players offside, yeah. However, in my opinion, no one touched the ball.
Yeah, that was when Jackson was in.
Yeah, you can say
and bro, that was
interfering.
a Rizzler paper between them two players. It was like just stand at the goal stand. That was a banger.
No, but you know what it is, yeah? It's like they say interfering with play. My thing is, yeah, if you're in the box, you're interfering with play because as a goalkeeper, you have to be aware of everyone that's in the box. There was a player lying on the floor in the box. Do you know what I'm saying? There was another player, Sterling, was offside, and then there was a margin. So there was 3 players offside. So I get where they're saying, interfering, but then in the keeper's eyesight, bro. Like, bro, it didn't deflect off no one. It didn't touch no one, yeah? So really, give the goal, innit? Or if you're saying everyone offside is interfering, then cool, then it's not given. But there's a grey area. There shouldn't be a grey area. It's like
it should be advantage to the attacking team.
Listen, either everyone ahead of the ball is offside and they're interfering, or it has to hit someone. I don't like this. Is it in the keeper's eye line? Is it not? Because how do you know what the keeper can see? You don't know. The camera angle they're showing is not even from behind the goalkeeper. So how the hell do you know what the keeper can see and what you can't see?
And not only that, it doesn't show where his eyes are looking.
Well, exactly. So you don't know what the keeper can see on that. You don't know if it was in the way or not.
What was the guy? The centre back Anderson scored against you. Was it Anderson, that volley? Yeah, why didn't that get ruled off then? Because there was players right in his eye line.
But then we got a goal disallowed against us for, I think, a Johnny Evans header the other day because they said that Højlund was obstructing the goalkeeper even though he wasn't in front of the keeper, but he was offside. And it's like, how do you know that the keeper couldn't see it because of him? How do you know? And that's the thing, like the rule's too subjective.
The City one against Fulham, where the goalkeeper, it was right in the eye line. He never touched the ball. The keeper was diving anyway. Didn't stop his dive. Yeah, they gave that goal. So it's like, but that's the same as Jackson.
This is the problem. The inconsistency is where the talking points come from, not necessarily the decisions.
They've confused everything because now every game, it's literally every game in every league, people are talking about VAR and refs and this and that. And it's like, you can't celebrate a goal these days.
Yeah,
like, it's horrible, man. Like being in the ground, like you're jumping around, like we've all been in away ends, home ends, whatever, yeah. And like you're jumping around, then all of a sudden, oh yeah, VAR check, and you're like, you ain't got a clue what's going on.
No,
we see it on TV better than they do in the ground.
Yeah.
Like, and we're seeing all the angles and all the lines and all of that, and it's just like, mate, it's supposed to be clear and obvious errors, and now it's every single thing is being picked up. Yeah, like that one for the penalty last night, they checked 3 or 4 different things. The Newcastle Arsenal game, 3 or 4 different things. It's like, well, it's obviously not clear and obvious, then, is it?
No, it's not.
Because if you're checking for 3 or 4 different things, just give the goal.
Like, bro, the thing is, if the lino flags, cool, check the VAR. You know what I'm saying? It's because the lino's flagged, but then it's tight. Do you know what I mean? But if the lino don't flag, and that you can check that. But then when you're going backwards from offsides and going and looking for fouls and stuff, it's like, what? That I could find an infringement in every 10-second clip on a football match if I really, really wanted to. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, even before when Romero kicked my man, before that, Romero got bundled over by Silva. Like, he just ran straight into the back of him. That was a foul as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Thiago Silva, but they didn't give the foul. So it's like, come on, man. There's so many parts of that game that I could have pulled apart if I really, really wanted to be super, super fussy about it. But more often than not, I just want to see the game just remain fluid, like, and just keep going, man. But football's stopping more than ever now. More added time, more than ever. It's becoming a harder and harder watch. It was supposed to make the game more entertaining. Now I'm watching flipping 55-minute halves now.
59 minutes last night, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Something
bro.
like
Yesterday's game, bro. Like the match didn't finish till like bloody nearly 10:30, mate.
11:30 here, mate.
It's a joke, man. It's a joke, man. They're ruining the game.
Out here. They don't kick off till 9 out here anyway, so I'm used to these late kickoffs.
Nah, they're ruining the game, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%. But this is the thing. It ain't going to change. It ain't going to change. Why would they change it? Yeah, because we're saying it's not entertaining for the fans and that. Bro, they couldn't care less. Fans are going to watch it anyway. Yeah, and now they've made their product more entertaining for viewership, even though everyone's getting the ump. Yeah, people are still going, and then now it's causing more talking points. Now you get a couple of old stiffs coming that used to be ex-refs in the studio. They're now arguing with ex-players on the panel. Yeah, and it's all drama, and then the clips go out. Talksport has started doing watch-alongs. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I
bro,
think they're using it as a tool, yeah, to just make more talking points on purpose. I genuinely feel like these men are doing this on purpose.
yeah, look at that. Look at that there. The ball was only in play for 40 minutes out of 100. What? How many minutes was there? 21 added on. 109, 111 minutes. Flipping hell. That's crazy.
The whole thing's a shambles, mate. I'll be completely honest, man. The game's going down the toilet, and the thing is, yeah, the game wasn't even that bad yesterday, bro. Like we grew up watching Man United Arsenal. Them games are way more physical than that game yesterday. That game
Can you imagine
yesterday,
how many reds there would have been now?
bro, match would got abandoned, bro. Like some of the games that we saw back then. Do you know what I'm saying? Our players were smashing each other to bits. That game wasn't even that. That game was tame compared to like them old games, bro. And we saw 2 red cards.
Yeah, there was a couple of naughty challenges, and that's about it. And they weren't even naughty in comparison to what we grew up watching.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Like,
Bro.
how many times did we see Reyes getting piped by the Neville brothers or Vieira
smashed
and
all over the
each other,
place,
you know what
bro?
I'm
And
saying?
Keown and that smashing through like Van Nistelrooy.
Keown banging off of Van Nistelrooy and like Pizzagate. Cesc would have got a red in the tunnel for that.
Yeah, it's not serious, bro. I can't lie. I think the physicality in the sport is funny because everyone talks about how physical the Premier League is. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, like it's really not anymore. Like
it's only physical in terms of
it's athletically more demanding.
Yeah, athletics the better word. You have to be more physically like in shape than you can go to a different league, and even if you're out of shape, you're still going to do all right, you know. Like you run further in this league. You're tracking back more in this league. Yeah, a winger is up and down now. They're not just standing on the touchline waiting for a ball. They have to press. Like strikers are running more than ever, unless you're Erling Haaland.
Yeah, they are.
But every striker's now running around like a headless chicken trying to press.
Yeah,
and then they wonder why there's more injuries in this season than ever before. That's because everyone. Well, firstly, there's more minutes being played.
They're running more. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And they're resting less. That's just it. Do you know what I mean? And they play more games. They're playing more games. They're running further distances and less rest. That's what it is. It's not rocket science, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I see John Terry coming out the other day because we all know how smart he is anyway. And I was saying the reason why footballers are getting injured more now is because their teammates aren't kicking them in training. I was like, all right, John. All right, smart. Yeah, he's an idiot. Do you know what I mean? He was
They're
like,
not kicking each other in training.
He was like, it's too soft now. Drogba used to leave it on me, and I was ready for the weekend. Whatever, mate. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah.
Proper Chelsea passion merchant.
Bro, he's full of shit, man. Like the game's a lot more physically demanding in terms of the average distance covered. Back in the day, you could be a striker, play on the shoulder, walk around with your hands in your shorts, bro, until the ball comes. Now you're running around, pressing, you're doing all of that. All the players on the pitch are covering 10K, bro, like comfy, no matter where you're playing. And then on top of it, you're playing more games. You got less rest as well. Do you know what I mean? And the tempo of the game is a lot higher than it used to be as well. Like when you watch the old 90s football, and you see how slow the game was. Do you know what I mean? Like the pitches were worse, yes. The footballs were heavier. The football boots were heavier, but the game was a lot slower, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So,
and the studs on the boots as well.
Yeah, exactly. Proper long studs like that, man. Proper heavy leather boots, and that's a different game now, innit? So, when you look at it, these guys have to be better athletes, and they're getting injured more because there's only so much the body can take, innit? Like their bodies are getting pushed to the absolute maximum, bruv.
And that's just what the boots and the shin pads. I mean, the shin pads are pathetic these days.
Yeah, but to be fair, shin pads. To be fair, I don't even shin pads are overrated, bruv. Like shin pads have never saved, man, bro. Like if you're gonna get a broken leg, you get broken leg anyway. All the leg breaks we saw back in the day, like even when Eduardo got his leg broken, it wasn't because of the shin pads, because of the angle you get hit in your leg. Shin pads ain't gonna stop you from breaking your leg because it's normally the force from the side anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? But shin pads
was the lad at Liverpool, like, and his leg was like it was like that. Literally.
I don't know, but there's a few, man. But shin pads don't stop that from happening. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's just if you're going in with enough force, it's not.
Yeah, it don't matter, bro. I just wouldn't bro. I just don't like shin pads, bro.
But yeah, that everyone's lighting up this chat about that, mate. Joel Linton's miss was shocking. 4 yards out, put it wide, head up.
Bro, that's why he plays in midfield now, bro.
Yeah, true, man. Yeah, Cisse, that was it. That's Djibril Cisse.
No, Djibril Cisse, yeah. Oh, that was nasty. He broke both legs. Djibril Cisse. He got leg break both sides. Crazy.
Yeah, didn't he do them in following seasons? He came
I
back from
think
one and did
I
them.
think I think
That's
so. Yeah.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
unbelievable, man. But yeah, the game's mad. It's nowhere near as entertaining as it used to be, and there's no
No.
decent footballers anymore. Like
Nah. It's crazy.
it's literally, like you said, everyone has to just run around. Like I'm watching this Dortmund Newcastle game; they're just all running around like headless chickens. There's no real quality in it.
Yeah, it's not. Champions League used to be a lot more technical, a lot slower, innit? But that's where the game has gone, innit? Like it's an athlete's game now. It's not a footballer's game. So it's just we just
Mhm.
need to adapt with the times, and then obviously that's just what you have to do now, bruv. Really,
We're just miserable old bastards, mate. That's what it is.
that's it, bro. There'll never be another Burkamp, and that them players are dead now,
Oh,
man.
long gone, mate. Yeah, we've probably seen the best of the best. Yeah, we ain't seeing players like that anymore, mate. That's for sure. And the
No
ones that are
chance.
left in the game are coming to retirement age. Pretty
Hundred
much.
percent.
There's a few good players here and there, some really good players here and there, but to get onto that level, it never happened because it's just never going to happen. They'll be injured too much.
No facts.
Yeah, they'll be injured way too much or rotated, so they won't play so much. Right, is what it is anyway. Let's move on, man. Big up to everyone inside. Smash the likes up, people. Make sure you sub to the channel and Rance's channel. Links in the title. Let's talk about the Arsenal game. Again, another VAR controversy. Our manager's coming at. It's a disgrace, guys. It's a disgrace. The margins are so tight, guys. Yeah, and I'm so embarrassed, guys. Yeah, how about being embarrassed that you signed Kai Havertz, mate? How about that? Yeah, how about it be embarrassed that you got Eddie Nketiah running around like a twat up front? Yeah,
Yeah,
100 grand
doing
a week.
nothing, bro. And your goalkeeper that can't come for crosses, like.
Oh, trust me.
It's just like
Yeah.
there's a lot of things to be embarrassed about, yeah. But you know, what I mean, the VAR is the last thing he needs to worry about because I
Yeah,
don't
how
know
about
how
the-
you turned that dominant Arsenal team of last season into this
Just like that.
overnight. I don't know how he's done it, bro. Like he deserves a lot of credit because
With the same team, apart from Xhaka.
yeah, I don't know how he
And
sabotaged
Xhaka
that
weren't
team.
that pivotal, bro, to that team playing that well last season. Like, he was good. Don't get it twisted. Xhaka was really good last season, but he ain't the reason we're playing this badly this season by him not being there.
And the thing is, the teams this season aren't better either. So the thing is, City aren't better this season than last season. If Arsenal had started this season the way they started last season, bro, they'd be top now.
Yeah, we would. Yeah, that's crazy. I was saying to Terry earlier, last season we beat Newcastle away. This year we lost. Last season we beat you at home. We've beat you at home. Last season we beat Chelsea away. We drew. Last season we beat Tottenham at home. We drew.
And
So
you drew
we're
Fulham,
way
didn't
up.
you, as well?
Yeah, and we beat Fulham last season. Yeah, we lost to Everton last season, but beat them this season. Yeah, but I think we lost to Forest last season. Oh, no, that was away. We banged them at home and we beat them this year, but that was tight. But we're nowhere near as good. Yeah, we can't rely on Partey. Exactly. Where is that guy?
Yeah, but
Right.
I don't. Even the party thing's weird. Yeah, something's going on because your manager had him available to sell, and then last minute changed his mind on selling him, and then he hasn't been available.
Nope.
So something's wrong. Something's not making sense. It's
He played him
either
at right back and then he got injured.
yeah,
Yeah, but then he could go on international duty, play for Ghana against the USA, and then came on against City 15 minutes. He's played the last 11 games for Arsenal. He's played 15 minutes, and he helped us get a win against City with that.
and now he's out till January. Like,
And now he's out.
yeah, this is not making sense, bro.
Jesus, 2 surgeries since he's been here, out until December at best. Timber, fair enough. That was unfortunate. First game of the season. Yeah, you can't plan for that. Yeah, but you can plan for Thomas Partey not staying fit all season, and you can plan for Jesus not staying fit all season. You can plan for Smith Rowe not being fit all season, and you can plan, to go and buy a midfielder instead of that German giraffe running around. Yeah. And everyone gassing it up because he ploughed into someone. Yeah. Why didn't the manager talk about that after the game? Crying about VAR. He should have been sent off.
Yeah, he
By
could
the
have been
letter of
sent
the
off.
law, he should have been sent off.
He could have been sent off. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the thing. It wasn't. That was out of control. If you want to talk about letter of the law, he dived in, and this is the thing. Like it's weird, isn't it? Like for me, I'm glad he didn't get sent off for it because the game's gone if he gets sent off for that. But at the same time, he'd lost his head clearly. Like that was a challenge he was never gonna win. Like it didn't make sense to make it in it. That's not a player that's fully all there at the time, bro. His head's gone in it. He's frustrated because his man's not getting a kick, so he's just flown in. Do you know what I mean?
Passing around him.
Bro, but that's what I mean. And then Like 3 Newcastle players got booked in the aftermath of that. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like the game's weird, bro. Imagine if you got a yellow card, yeah, for sticking up for your mate because someone tried to take him out. Like,
yeah, tried to do him there,
yeah,
and you've all been booked for it.
it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, the
I
game's
can't
way
lie.
gone, mate. But yeah, he was crap. And I've seen people trying to big up his performance and that. He was
Nah. They're
awful, mate.
reaching, bro. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, he run about 60 yards in a straight line and passed the ball straight back to their defender. Yeah, and I was like, go on, do something then, do something. And it's like, come on, man. Like, honestly, one shot on target and our manager's crying about VAR. Cool, fair enough.
That's it. One shot on target. But that's what I mean. When you lose a game and you've had one shot on target, it's embarrassing to even
Yeah, I have a
more.
bit of shame.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, bro. Do you know what I mean? How can it be a disgrace if you've had one shot on target? It's not a disgrace.
Yeah, I think that's a build up of him at being out of his depth
Yeah.
and the results and the performances not being.
Yeah, he's feeling the pressure now.
Yeah, 100%. This is the first season he's really feeling it as well. Because last season we were flying, yeah, and it was unexpected. Yeah, so it was just like, okay, we'll see where it takes us, and maybe we can, maybe we can't. Yeah.
Now you come
This
in, people
season, there's an
expecting you to go a step
expectation.
further. Yeah.
Yep. And then he's gone out there, had a big summer again, like spent a lot of money again, and all of a sudden, yeah, he's feeling the heat, and our performance has been crap.
And it's
Yeah,
a big move dropping the goalkeeper as well, and they've been questioning him on the
and
goalkeeper.
then he's not really shown anything. Let's be real. Yeah, and I think he's better than Ramsdale, but he ain't shown it yet. Yeah, and how long do you persist with that?
Exactly.
Yeah, but then when Ramsdale came in against West Ham, he didn't exactly cover himself in glory, did he?
That's
It's like we've got 2 goalkeepers there that are looking a little bit off key at the minute. Well, that ain't helping the defence. Yeah, you got Ben White running around. Like, he must have watched my fan cam after the West Ham game because he tied his hair back. He tied his hair back, I swear. Yeah, but again, he ain't the Ben White he was last season. He's getting cooked by everyone. He ain't overlapping anyone. Yeah, Zinchenko running into midfield. Why don't we just play him in midfield and put Tommy Asu at left back? Why don't we just do that? Yeah, at least
he can't be any worse than Kai Havertz in there.
Well, at least he can pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least he can pass the ball and he can open doors up. He's a very good short game passer. His long passes ain't so great, but he can open the door. He can do the little reverse balls and stuff like that. Yeah, Kai Havertz don't do anything, mate. Like literally nothing. Bukayo Saka falling off a cliff. Literally. Yes, Martinelli falling off a cliff. He's got 1 league goal this season. Like he had, what, 13, 14, 15 last season? He ain't getting that this year.
Yeah.
So straight away, we're on the backward. Yeah, Saka's not really killing it. I can't remember the last time he scored in the league. And even that was a penalty, I think.
Yeah, but all this really shows you is that last season you overachieved. That's all it shows you. And when you look at Ødegaard's goals, do you know what I mean? You look at Saka's goals and all these, bruv, these men overachieved. That's what they did. And now you're seeing them play at the level that they're at. This is their level. Most of these guys, like, this is their level. When all things are equal, this is their level. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Saka's not scoring his penalties. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, like, it's weird, isn't it? Like, the GA that he was getting is not sustainable. It was never sustainable for him. He's not that kind of player.
Not the way we're playing. No chance.
No, but he's not that kind of player anyway, bro.
Last season, it was sustainable. Yeah, until he got
because it was high volume. Last season, you were creating loads of chances, innit? But when you look at Saka's skill set, he's not a player that's going to get you loads of goals and assists like in a normal team. You have to be creating loads and loads and loads because it's not like he's mad clinical or he's mad ruthless. Like, he's not a ruthless finisher. Like, he's not Mo Salah. Like, do you know what I mean? He's not Heung-min Son. He's not that kind of wide player. He's not the kind of wide player that is like guarantees you goals, innit? He's done well at Arsenal so far, but that's just not him.
He's a very good player. Very good player.
That's just not him, though. He's not a ruthless like finisher. Like, he's not that. He's not what I'd call a final action player. Like, he's good on the ball. He's good at building play, linking play, all these other things. But in terms of the final action, his crossing is mad overrated.
All right, bro, his crossing's been driving me insane this season. 1 yard away from the defender, smash it off him. He's been doing it all season.
That's it.
All season.
I just think as an attacking unit, you look way worse, bruv.
Oh, miles worse. And people are making out that it's Jesus not being in the team and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was out last season for ages. I swear he got injured and you lot were still winning.
4 months. 4 months. But Odegaard was turning up. Odegaard's done nothing this season. He's done nothing. And he weren't even in training today. So I don't think he's playing against Seville tomorrow. He weren't in training. Yeah, Partey's not in the team. There's 2 players that were playing quite a lot of games last season. Xhaka's gone. Yeah, and other than that, everyone else is still there. Yeah, but he hasn't found the way to get us playing. And Declan Rice has probably been our best player, along with maybe Saliba. Yeah, but Declan Rice has only looked so great because the rest of that midfield is dead.
So bad, yeah.
Yeah, and he has been very good. Yeah, I'm not knocking him, but he hasn't
had to play well to look better than these lot.
Exactly, he hasn't had to put in like 10 out of 10 performances to like, wow, look at him, he's dictates the next Vieira and all this crap. Like, because the rest of them ain't been good. Jorginho, what are you even in the team? He was captain. He was captain at the weekend. Like, how are you captain in my football club?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You shouldn't even be here. If anyone's going to be captain, they should have given it to Saliba or Gabriel. Yeah, somebody like that. Maybe Gabriel. I don't know. Yeah, or if Saka's on the pitch, maybe give it to Saka and do the star boy one, whatever. Because he was captain the game before. So like, it's a bit weird, man. Everything's a bit weird. But do you know what? I said this earlier. I think there's a lot of players there that are probably a little bit bored of him. They've been there for 4 years with him now. 4 years in December, he's been the manager. They've been there for 4 years. They've now grown up in terms of experience. Yeah, and age. Yeah, fair enough. They're still quite young, some of them. But they're probably all looking at him thinking, flipping hell is this guy doing? Like, why are we playing like this? Yeah, you can't tell me Martinelli and Saka are happy playing that.
No, especially because it almost worked last season. Like, players will just be thinking more of the same. And then when you're trying to add all this extra complicated stuff, it's like, bro, you're doing way too much.
Well, I think there's going to come a point. And the thing is, some of them players are probably so fed up with it. I mean, Ben White's looked out of his depth. Our best players this season have been Tomiyasu, and he's been on the bench most of it. Yeah, he's been brilliant when he's come on. Tomiyasu, Declan Rice, Saliba, and I'm struggling after that. Maybe Gabriel. Yeah, maybe Gabriel as well. Other than that, I'm kind of struggling. Yeah, the rest of them have been trash. They're nowhere near the level. And it just winds me up because it's like, maybe they're feeling the pressure, mate. Maybe, well, Arteta definitely is, but maybe some of them players are just looking around at each other going, we've been doing this under this manager, brought into the process. Yeah, we've been flogged to death, 100-mile-an-hour football last season. We ain't won anything. This is the 4th season. We're out the League Cup already. Yeah, like, we're struggling in every single game to get over the line. Maybe they're just all looking around thinking, do you know what? Yeah, this ain't it. This ain't it. Maybe some of them are. I can see us going on a 5-6 game like without a win. I can see it happening. Maybe not this month. Maybe not next month. We've already lost 2 this month. Yeah, we've got Sevilla tomorrow. I think we'll beat them. We've got Burnley at the weekend. But again, I'm not confident going into it. Sevilla, I think we will beat them. Yeah, but Burnley, although they've been crap all season, I ain't confident about that. They're going to smash the shit out of us. Let's just be real. They're going to fire into you. They're going to.
I'll be real. No one expected Luton to get a point of Liverpool, so you just never know.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and the thing is, people know how to play against us now. Yeah, just park the bus, rough us up a little bit. We don't want it. Yeah, and how many times we had that over the years? Different managers.
True.
Like, it's crazy. It just winds me up because it's like, we'd gone out and brought proper players in the summer, I think we'd have a great chance, even with the deficiencies of this manager. Yeah, but he's standing on the touchline looking like Unai Emery when he was stroking his beard against Frankfurt just before he got sacked. Yeah, it's almost like he knows that he ain't got any idea what he's doing, and the players ain't reacting to him screaming and shouting because they're not.
I think he definitely knows something's not right because you guys were breezing past teams last season.
Yeah, blowing them away real quick.
It looked too easy. Like, and now everything's looking difficult. Like, to have one shot on target in 90 minutes and then complain about losing the game is wild to me. You know what I mean? It's wild. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's unreal. Yeah, I don't think you can complain when you put that level of performance in. And the thing that wound me up as well is we got knocked out of the cup to go and win that game. And then you go and drop that performance. Yeah, and you're playing Jorginho and Havertz in midfield together at Newcastle. Like, when they've got Longstaff, who ain't great, but he's going to get stuck in, isn't he? Yeah, and then they've got Joel Linton. He's going to get stuck in. And then they've got a little bit of sprinkle with Bruno. Like, yeah, man, crazy. His subs this year have been crap most of the time. We've only played well in about 4 games. Like,
that's 4 more than us, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. We've been crap every game. So
it's true. This is a great comment. Big up Hendon, man. Saka is not getting the coaching to take him to the next level. I feel he could be the next Daddy Cadamarteri. Yeah. We end up plowing his trade in the Turkish league in a few years.
Hey,
The,
bro,
do you
Danny
know,
Cadamartri was a baller,
I'm gonna get
bro.
a
Oh
drink quick.
my
Yeah, I'm
days.
listening.
Everton legend, bruv. I swear down. I don't know how old you are, bro, but that is a name, blood. What a player he was. And then he just disappeared. Like, it's crazy. But I don't know. The Turkish league is, I don't know. That's a bit mad, innit, for Saka. I think Saka will end up staying at Arsenal, but it's like, I don't know. Like, it's weird, innit? Because people seem to think that these modern footballers, like, they're going to get better. Like, the thing is, the way we were speaking about the game changing, like footballers their primes are a lot earlier now because the game's a lot more physical. Like as soon as they slow down, like yeah, they're not in their prime no more, in it. And I think this is Saka's prime right now. I don't see Saka's not going to be better in 3 years than he is now. Like he's not. So I
Definitely not
wouldn't.
under that manager anyway.
Nah, hell no. Like I wouldn't say Turkey or nothing like that. But one thing I would say is like I think this is as good as he gets, innit? And if this is as good as he gets, and he's gonna be starting for Arsenal in the next, I don't know, the next decade or something like that. For me, I can't lie, bro. Like I don't think he's a consistent Premier League winning right winger. I don't think he's good enough. Do you know
Well,
what I'm
I don't
saying?
think he's the right winger anyway, bro. This guy was playing
Me
at left
neither.
wing back under Unai Emery.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's a winger anyway, bro. I think he's playing in the wing now, yeah, because in the modern game, you need to be more industrious playing out there because it's about pressing and stuff. But when you look at how he receives the ball, how he carries it and stuff,
I
he's
think
not
he's
a
a midfielder.
natural. He's a midfielder. He is a midfielder. He's not a winger, bro. Like,
I don't know where he played in the academy, but I'm sure he played in midfield. I'm sure he was a 10.
bro, I think he's like a 10-8, innit? That's what he looks like. He doesn't look like a winger, but because he's left-footed, it's easy to just stick him out on the right, innit? But
Yeah,
he,
it's
he's
too
he's
predictable though. That's
he's
what
not a
winds
winger.
me up. Like,
Yeah, but
it's
he's
like,
predictable because he's not a winger, bro. So he wants to cut inside, play a pass, and now what he does instinctively now is just cut inside and just cross it, like just put it in the area. He doesn't even look; he just crosses it, like. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, he
Like
don't
you can
even look.
tell, you can
He
tell
don't
that's
even,
not his natural position. He looks like a midfielder to me, innit? And it's not his fault, but that's where the game is now.
big up Drew Gunners, man. If we lose tomorrow, should you sack him? We should sack him anyway. We're wasting time, mate. We're wasting time. Like, honestly, Newcastle are getting ripped apart in this game. I can't believe it's
They
still
did in
only
the first
1-0.
leg as well. They got cooked, even though
Like,
like the scoreline
Dortmund
didn't
have
say
had
it,
nearly
they get
20
played off.
shots and it's only 75 minutes gone.
Yeah, Newcastle got played off the park.
Yeah, they've been played off the park tonight pretty much. But yeah, I'd sack him anyway. Yeah, we're wasting time, man, honestly. Yeah, and if we're going to play this negative football that we're playing this season, that our fans cried that Jose did and Simeone did, go and get somebody who's a specialist at doing it. Yeah, because this guy ain't a specialist at anything apart from motivational speeches in the dressing room. And half of them don't work.
Yeah, but that nice guy thing is the reason why he's going to be at Arsenal for a long time, bro. And I'm glad because as long as he's there, you lot ain't serious. You know what I mean? So
I think the only way he goes, I don't think we're sacking. I think the only way he goes, is if we actually go on a real bad capitulation. If, like, say, for example, Unai Emery finished above us this season with Aston Villa, yeah, and Ange finished above us with Tottenham, then I think a lot of our fans would have had enough then. It's like, wow, how much longer do we go with this guy giving him money that he's wasting? And two managers can bowl in this league with teams that are deemed worse than ours, yeah, and just go straight above them.
yeah. I think something extreme would have to happen because when I look at him right now, it's like you're not going to win the league.
Nope.
Do you know what I mean? So it's the FA Cup. That's your only realistic, your only realistic trophy this season because you're not going to win the Champions League either. So it's like, cool. Is the FA Cup enough, like, to keep him in his job after 5 seasons?
Crazy, mate. Listen, I think if we win a trophy, I'll be happy. Yeah, I couldn't care if we ain't going to win the league. Like, have a go at it, but if you ain't going to win it, right, win me a trophy, and that gives you another go for next season. But if you don't win anything and just get Champions League qualification, sacked. Sorry, mate, not enough. Yeah, we were doing this with Wenger for how long? Like, that weren't deemed good enough. So why is it good enough now?
Yeah.
Like, but if that's why I was so pissed off with the League Cup. I want to win it. Yeah, I want to win that cup. And if I said on so many streams, finish 10th and win the League Cup, cool, have another go. Yeah, but next time, make sure you have a real good go and go and buy some proper. But then do we trust him with more money? I just want trophies, mate.
This is the
That's
problem,
all I want.
yeah.
And I'd love to win the league, yeah, but we don't do enough as a football club to compete with Man City. Yeah, last season was a fluke. Yeah, we got away with it. World Cup in the middle of it. Well, there ain't no World Cup in the middle this year, is there? Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, by which time Jesus was back after that World Cup. We all had a rest pretty much because there was less games. We know that the Christmas schedule's hectic, like hustle and bustle all over like December. There's normally 7, 8, 9 games for our teams. There was none. Yeah, I think we had a couple at the end of December, didn't we? Boxing Day was the first game back. So it's like the ones that, and we had a lot of players that didn't go to the World Cup. So this year, and I said we'd get a lot of injuries this year because he was running them into the ground last season. Yeah, and the way we were playing football was great to watch. Yeah, but he didn't have enough players on the bench that could do the same. So he was just playing the same ones. And that's where Pep won the league. Because does any Man City fan look at their starting 11 and go, oh, Grealish is benched today, we're fucked?
Yeah, that's
they
it.
Don't, do they? Doku's starting instead. Yeah, oh my God, Foden's not in the team. Bernardo's playing.
Yeah.
That's the difference. He's got about 15 or 16 top-class footballers there, whereas we
the drop-off in quality in City is very minor compared to every other team, and that's why it feels like they got more players than they have.
Yeah, they ain't got a very big squad. They got 2 academy players on the bench every week, 2 goalkeepers on the bench every week. And it just winds me up because if we have Martinelli and Saka,
15 quality players. That's all you need, though.
Yeah, and just keep as many of them as you can fit. Yeah, and worst ways you have to. Dortmund have got 2-on-1 here, mate. Every time off a Newcastle corner, they've been breaking away. He's going to score as well. 2-0. What's a finish? That was a good goal. But yeah, every single time we ain't got Martinelli in the team or Saka or Odegaard in the team, it's like, oh my God, we're done. Yeah, because Reece ain't the level, bro. Yeah, I don't know why he's here. Yeah, but again, he's a nice young lad. He'll say yes, Mikel, no, Mikel. Yeah, and these players have probably looked around and thought, well, we better conform because the ones that don't conform have been chipped out. Like Kieran Tierney, does he look like the kind of player that's going to sit there and be happy sat on the bench when he's won trebles?
No.
He's going to be like, why am I playing? Yeah, Bamiyang, what do you mean you're playing me left back? Left wing back and that? Like, I'm a striker and I'm in my 30s, mate. Put me in the box, I'll score.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. But we didn't do what was required. Like, when I'm looking at other teams, Kudus is doing all right at West Ham. Why don't we buy him? 40 mil. Why don't we buy
the same.
Madison?
We could have got him. We spent 65 on Rice. Not Rice, on Mount. We could have got Kudus instead.
Could have got Kudus. You could have got Madison and still had change. In fact, you could have bought them both for 15 mil more.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. And that tells me that this club are just looking for nice guys. Yeah, nice guys that will just say yes, Mikel, no, Mikel. Yeah, because the ones that are older are coming towards the end of their careers. Yeah, the Thomas Partey's, he's still here, but we're going to get rid of him. He'll be gone. Yeah, and then you've got Jorginho. Well, he was just happy to get another Premier League club and one in London. What a result.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? £100,000 a week. Like, unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. Yeah, El Nenny's just happy to be there. He's a cheerleader. He's been living the dream since he rocked up 8 years ago.
Facts.
Like, it just winds me up. Ben White. Yeah, Ben White don't even care about football. Yeah, so he's just happy that he's got a job.
That's crazy.
Yeah? And he can work every couple of games a week, and then internationals, he knows that he ain't getting picked. He can go IB for weekend with Wayno. Yeah, and go large and in charge, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's mad. Yeah, it's just a bunch of nice guys. Yeah, which is why I like Declan Rice, because I do think Declan Rice is the type of player that will talk back. Maybe not now, maybe not this season. Yeah, but if he carries on playing as well as he has been playing, like this season and then maybe next season, I think after that, if Arteta is still here, I think Rice will be like, well, hold up a minute, we need to do this, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when we'll have a problem with him. Because everyone we've shipped out, there's been a problem. Do you know what I'm saying? They've been a toxic influence in the dread. No, they ain't. The manager's the problem. Yeah, the manager's the problem. You can't get rid of all of them toxic influences and then win nothing with your own team.
No, facts. 100%, man. 100%. I completely agree, man. They need players that want to uphold the standards, innit? And it's going to get to a point where it's all right having all these yes men in, but you need some real winners in the team, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because the manager can't be on the pitch.
Yeah, 100%. Look at this comment. AFC win the Champions League in 2 and bigger than Real in 5. Bro, I don't know what you were smoking. Yeah, but I'd back that real quick. Quick, bro. Yeah. Yeah, we can't be bigger than Real Madrid in 5, bro. They've got 14 Champions Leagues, haven't they? We've got none. Yeah, they've got about 30 or 40 league titles. We've got 13.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, is what it is, isn't it? Anyway,
Sounded good though.
Yeah, it sounded good. And thanks for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate you watching as well. Have an ad. Anyway, before we do wrap this up, smash the likes up, people. 1,000 people in here, which is cool for Champions League evening. So that's decent. Thank you very much. Make sure you sub to Rant's link and title. Let's talk about your dead football club for the last couple of minutes. Bro, I watched that game. That was a cure for insomnia.
Horrible.
I was sat in a bar. It was on mute. And we were watching it. And I was like, nah. And then they went to the on-field review for an offside after putting up offside twice on the screen. Came up with a little box with offside. Why did they? I've never seen that. Offside, but go and check it just in case. Well, it's off or it ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Bruno stinking his way to man of the match. Good finish, good goal. Yeah, keeper should have saved it, to be fair. But
Bro, it was a horrible strike. It was near post. It was a P roller. Keeper's got to save that. And also, the defenders. How are you getting sold with that dead chop from Bruno, bro? Like, man was off balance, fake shot. I can't believe they bought that. Do you know what I mean? That's crazy, man. That looked like some year 11 selling a year 7 something. Like it was the deadest skill, bro. Bruno ain't got feet like that. Do you know what I mean? So it was weird. When I watched it, it's almost like it happened in slow motion. It's such a pathetic goal to concede. And if you're a Fulham fan, you're gutted because they done enough to at least get a point from the game. Onana was man of the match before that goal.
Yeah, oh mate,
our goalkeeper kept us in the game, innit? And yeah, it was down to poor finishing. Like Willian had the game of his life. Iwobi was looking like JJ Okocha, bro. Like it was a weird game.
Iwobi showed me everything that I knew about Iwobi, and that is why, that game summed up his entire career. Drifting past players for fun, upper body strength, brilliant. Quick feet, brilliant. And hold 2 players off when he's running, no drama. And then go and spoon it straight down the River Thames.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no end product. But like, yeah, we absolutely nicked it again. It was the same as the Brentford game, the Wolves game, the Burnley game. Man United, every time we win, it's in that fashion.
Sheffield United as well.
Sheffield United. Every time we win, it's a smash and grab. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's shameless the way like United fans can celebrate that. It's embarrassing. You can't celebrate victories like that. How many times are you going to rob the bank?
Bruno giving it large as well, as he always does when he scores.
But he does when we win. When we lose, he's nowhere to be seen for the interviews.
Yeah, true. Yeah, very true. But again, like major problems in your team, man. And I've seen today that apparently Sancho's been kicked out the WhatsApp group and that.
Right, he probably changed his number anyway. You know that.
Put it on do not
Sancho
disturb.
gives a toss. Sancho don't give a toss, bro. If I was him, I would feel so vindicated because he has not started a single game this season that we've lost. Do you know what I'm saying? And we've lost loads of games. So, if anything, he's just been proven right. Since he's left, the manager's fallen out with Casemiro, Varane, and there'll be other players. And probably Rashford as well. Like, do you know what I mean? So, the thing is, it's doing his reputation better, him not being involved. Because no one can blame him.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. And the fact he's still young as well. So he's still got plenty of time to change it around, didn't he? When the next club or the next manager come in. Because if you get rid of him, the next manager will use him 100%.
Oh, 100%, bro.
He's better than Garnacho by a trillion miles.
Yeah, you don't have a player like that and not use him, innit? Like, the manager's going to die on his sword. And his stubbornness, and also his arrogance is going to be the downfall, man. Do you know what I mean? The manager's never bigger than the players, bro. Like, the end of the day, the players are the ones that win the game. I don't care how good a manager you think you are. Do you know what I mean? Pep come out and he says all the time, I've got good players. Like, managers need to understand that you're only as good as the players you have. And that's just what it is. There's a reason why certain teams are in a relegation battles because they've got the crappiest players. It's not really rocket science, is it? Like, Luton are where they are because they have the crappiest players. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same with Burnley. Same with all these other teams. You're there. It's not got nothing to do with the managers. Do you know what I mean? If Pep had Burnley's players, they'll still be in a relegation battle. Like, they still would be. Like, the manager can't play for you. So, when you're a manager and you're going in there and you're pissing off all the players, how do you think it's going to end for you?
Facts. Yeah, facts. Yeah, if Pep was at Burnley with the players that he's got, 100% is still be in a
They'll
relegation
still
battle
be
because
getting
the players are
smoked, bruv.
shit. They
Yeah,
are
they're not
crap,
good
bro.
enough.
And
They're
the thing is,
barely
he'd
Premier
try and
League
implement
players.
his style, and they'd just be like passing the striker clean through.
Yeah,
Like,
the
do you know what I
quality's
mean?
not there, innit? The quality's not there. There's a reason why they're at that club. It's because the quality is not there. So it's one of them things where, as a manager, it's just like Company and them lot. Like you can't sack Company when he gets relegated because what's he meant to do with those players? Get relegated. That's what he's meant to do with those players. He's not meant to not meant to stay up with those players, bro. Most of them players are championship players.
That's why I'm surprised that they sacked Sean Dyche from Burnley when they did, because there was like what 7 or 8 games left of that season.
But I
And it
think
was
it was
like,
more
bro,
the I think it was more the style of play, and they probably were resigned to going down, and they said, you know
yeah, but
what,
they
we're
still
just
had
gonna
a
try to do
fight. And
something
if you
else.
want a fight, he's the guy. Do
Now you're
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
He's doing it at
There's-
Everton.
Yeah, he's doing all right. I think they're mid-table now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with the players that he's got, he shouldn't be mid-table.
No, he's doing
Like, he
well.
should be lower down. Yeah, because like when he was at Burnley, the play, I think, like it was just ridiculous. I think they'd done like 15 million quid in one summer window under him. It was like he kept you in the league for 8 years. By rights, he
But
should
this
have
is
been
what I'm
canned
trying to
every
say.
week.
They don't spend money, and this is why it wouldn't make sense sacking Company because he's had no money to spend.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. Sheffield United, yeah, but they're the same. Sheffield United, yeah. I think Luton only spent 20 million quid, but that's what winds me up with some of these smaller clubs. Yeah, it's like the manager's not going to come out and out it because they get sacked.
Yeah,
But it's like, how can
they're
that
not even
manager?
trying to stay up.
Yeah, none of them are trying to stay up. Yeah, Sheffield United sold 2 of their best players in the summer, 1 to Burnley. Like, well, that's like you selling Casemiro to us, or
Yeah,
Man City's giving us
yeah,
Rodri.
to one of your
Like,
direct rivals.
like, it makes no sense. Luton doing 22 mil, and everyone's going, oh, but they're building a new stadium. They were building it before they got promoted.
Yeah.
So they were going to have the money. Now they've got another 200 mil, and they spent 20
Yeah, the
mil.
owners just use this money to come up, yeah. So to finish the stadium so they can go back down. Like he knows fair well, and he'll get a parachute payment on the way down as well. He's all right.
Yeah, they're cool. And they've had their one season of fun. They've got a draw with Liverpool. They're happy now. Like they could get battered every week now. It don't matter. They've got a draw against Liverpool. And that's pretty much, I'm not even taking a piss.
Yeah,
That's
they're
pretty
not
much
up.
what it
They're
is.
not up to be competitive, bro. Nottingham Forest came out and splashed like some dough because they wanted to stay up. Do you know what I mean? That's the
Yeah, and
difference.
I rate that. I rate that. He done about 200 odd million quid.
Yeah, he did.
And do you know what's crazy as well? Yeah, although I'm taking the piss out of Luton a little bit, they've created more bigger chances than Arsenal this season.
Wow.
Yeah, we're currently sat 15th for big chances created. Luton and Palace are above us, and look how dead Palace are. Like, come on.
Yeah, attacking wise, you don't look like the same team. It's there to be seen. I don't think any Arsenal fan can deny that.
Mad, actually mad. Big up Nathan. Yeah, I'm going live in a minute, bro. I'm going live in a minute. Dortmund are absolutely ripped this lot to pieces, man. And we struggled. Yeah, good one. Yeah, and we could get Dortmund in the next round. Good luck.
Yes, I'm
Good luck. Good luck with that, mate. Marco Reus still looks like a finished footballer. I can't lie. Yeah, he actually does. But anyway, yeah, I'll be going live in a minute, mate, on the other channel. So keep your eyes peeled for that. What you got coming up, bro?
8:30. With Northside, we're live, people.
There you go. Link in the title. Barca are losing. Good.
Ooh,
Yeah, another hippie manager that's going to get sacked this season.
that's crazy. Who they playing?
Shakhtar, the header was class.
Oh,
The
shit,
Shakhtar goal was a quality header. You don't see many headers like that anymore these days.
Oi,
Quality
that's
header.
mad.
But yeah, he's going to get sacked this season. They shithoused their way to a win at the weekend as well, I think, 1-0. Bro, they've been, do you know what they've been doing? Exactly what Man United have been doing this season.
They're just
Yeah, they've
scumbagging
not
it.
been playing well, and they've been winging it. Yeah, with last-minute winners and
They've got the
last-minute
players, though.
pens.
They've got the players to do that.
Yeah, but they've got the players to play good football.
They do. They do.
Yeah, they won 1-0 against Real Sociedad in the 92nd minute.
Ooh.
Like, they've been getting very lucky this season, very lucky, but it's a matter of time before it all collapses for them.
Fairs.
But it's what it is. But listen, we're gonna wrap this up, people. I'll be back again. I think I'm back live with James Redmond tomorrow on here. I need to text him. But if so, that'll be at midday UK time. And then I'm back for the watch along tomorrow night as well. Arsenal Sevilla. So yeah, we go again. Are we going to lose 3 on the spin? Prime 2020 Arteta, isn't it? But anyway, here's what it is. I suppose it speeds up his sacking. Anyway, we're out of it. It's going to redirect to the watch along people. Make sure you sub to Rants, link in the title. Make sure you check out the show he does with Northside. I'll be watching that after the watch along. Yeah, that show is hilarious. I can't lie, bro. That show
It's going to be jokes.
That is funny, man. Anyway, we're out. Laters. I'll take her out.